Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, as you guys can see, I did a cranberry smoky eye with a winged liner and dramatic lashes, and the skin was very just neutral, really blinding highlight and just a nude lip. So if you guys wanted to know how to create this look, then please keep on watching. Hey everyone, welcome back. As you guys can see, my eyebrows are already done and I used what I use all the time, which is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown, and filled them in with the Brow Power by The Balm in dark. So for today's look, as you guys know by the title, it's going to be more of like a cranberry smoky eye with like a cranberry shimmer on the lid. And this look is going to be based around the Violet Voss Pro Eyeshadows Holy Grail palette. So pretty, and yeah, this palette just has really nice like cranberry shades on the bottom, which I'm going to be basing this look on. And if, yeah, it's just, oops, sorry, it's just really stunning. So I'm going to be using this palette for today. So I'm going to start off with my eyes first, and to prime I'm just taking the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Porcelain. Okay, my eyelids are primed, and now let's move into the palette. You always want to also set your eyelid primer, whatever you're using, always remember to set it, otherwise your eyeshadow tends to skip. That's just my personal like experience with eyeshadow. So I just quickly took Thanks a Latte from the palette to just set my lids in place. And for a transition shade, I think I'm going to be taking Bestie and Are You a Kitten together. Just taking that on my favourite Morphe E23 fluffy crease brush. Okay guys, my transition shade is done, and inside the palette I didn't really find a colour that I would like to go in for a second colour to really like diffuse out the cranberry shade, which is Wine and Dine in that palette. So I'm going to be taking a single eyeshadow by Coloured Rain called Native, just as a second colour to kind of build up and really smoke out this eye look. I'm just going to be taking that on my Morphe M576, which is more of like a tapered blending brush, so I can really just get the eyeshadow in my crease and really diffuse it out into the transition shade. Make sure you really build up this colour into your crease, because we do want obviously this whole look to be very blended and seamless, because it'll really just, the end result will really just look better if you slowly take your time and just build up your eyeshadow. Okay guys, now that is done. I am going to dip into another palette. I know it's really bad, but I am going to be taking Red Ochre from the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette, because yeah, I just want to incorporate more transition shades to really make this a good smoky eye. You don't obviously have to do this. You can just use that one palette, but I just want this to have more of a reddier, cranberry like effect. And yeah, I just want all the eyeshadows to really blend in together. So this is quite extra. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to. So yeah, I'm just going to be taking that on a more concentrated brush, which is a Morphe M514 brush, which is really tapered, and really just get into kind of like right there, like in the crease, and really blow it out because it is quite fluffy. Yeah, just make sure that you can take your transition shade, or just the shade you used before, to like blend out the edges, and just make sure everything's like seamlessly blended and smoked out. Okay, now I'm actually going to be using the actual palette, which Wine and Dine from the palette, just on the same brush I used for Red Ochre, and really just apply it in the same area, but make sure it's the most focused colour on the lid, because this is Cranberry, based around this palette. Yeah. Okay guys, now that is done, I'm going to be taking Cranberry Splash from the palette, which is a really pretty metallic-y cranberry shade, and just putting that on my lid area. Dipping into a little bit of Teddy Bear on my Morphe M514 brush, just on the outer corner to create more dimension to my eyes. Okay guys, I just finished off this eye off of camera, and as you guys can see, I did apply some eyeliner and lashes, which I did use. Alright guys, as you guys can see, I did finish this eye off of camera, and I applied eyeliner and lashes off of camera. Also, I did use the Cosmic Pegasus lashes by Unicorn Lashes, which is my favourite brand at the moment. And for eyeliner, I used the Maybelline Eye Studio in Black is Black. Okay, I've already primed off of camera using the Napoleon Photos Auto Pilot Primer. That's what I'm just using currently, so yeah. But now let's move on to foundation. For foundation today, I'm going to be taking the YSL Touche Clark Foundation. Sorry if you guys can't see, it's kind of, the lights are really washing it out, but yeah, YSL in BD40, mixing it with the Milani Conceal and Perfect in Sand. For concealer, I'm going to be taking the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW20. Okay, concealer is done, and now I'm going to be setting my under eyes and baking using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I don't think, yeah, you guys can't see that, but yeah, this one's in light with the RCMA No Color Powder. Just taking that on my Morphe E8 brush. Okay guys, now I'm going to smoke out my lower lash line. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M506 brush, which is a really tapered small blending brush, and I think I'm basically just going to do the same that I did to the top of my eyes, but to the bottom. So I'm going to start off with Bestie and Are You a Kitten, and smoke that on my lower lash line. Taking Native by Coloured Rain again on the same brush. Now taking Wine and Dine from the palette with my Morphe M574, which is just a really small pencil brush, and then just apply that really close to my lower lash line. Now with my Morphe M508 brush, I'm taking Teddy Bear, which is that colour there, and Corrupt by Makeup Geek. And now I'm going to be applying Natasha Denona's eyeliner in E100. to my lower lash line and smoking it out more with Corrupt. Finally, all finished, and now we can move on to the face. So for my bronzer today, I'm actually gonna be taking MAC's Give Me Some bronzer, favorite bronzer of all time, and using the Morphe E2 brush to bronze my face. To contour today, I'm taking my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, using that shade there with my Morphe R14 brush, best brush for contouring ever. Just dipping in there. Okay, now I'm going to be doing blush, and for blush today I'm taking Margin Blush by MAC with my Morphe E4 brush. And to highlight today, I'm going to be taking a mixture of MAC's Beaming Blush and Becca's Moonstone. Liquid lipstick today, I'm going to be taking Milani's Adorable Liquid Lipstick, mixing it with Coloured Rain's Satin Cream. Okay guys, as you guys can see, this is the finished look. I am actually really happy with this. The blend, I think, is really nice. My skin's very glowy, and yeah, I'm just overall obsessed. So if you guys wanted to follow me on my social media, I do have an Instagram at the moment, which is Makeup by Maddie with 3 T's once again. And yeah, so if you guys enjoyed me and enjoyed this video, then please, I would love it if you guys would come back and follow me on my journey doing makeup, and yeah, just this whole experience. Alright, so I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!